It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
A beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Would you mind? Would you be mine?
Won't you be
My neighbor.
Hi, neighbor?
Hi, neighbor. That's a fun, lovely way to start the show.
That feels like
I'm a fan.
I'm a big fan of that.
That was my childhood. I loved Mr. Rogers.
Oh,
Actually,
dude.
a funny story. When I was little, like you have kids. You ever like lay on the ground, you hold them by their hands, and you put your feet on their belly so they can fly like Superman?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Do all the time. So when I was little, my mom was doing that. She was, I was doing things like, we're superheroes, like Superman, Batman, Mr. Rogers.
What?
He was a superhero to me.
Dude, have you seen
good man.
the biopic, the movie about him?
With Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
No.
God, it's
I
a
want the
tearjerker.
I believe it.
Freaking love that dude.
Yeah,
He was a
watch
hero.
it. I do watch a lot of movies, but I didn't watch that one.
You really should.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, by the way, welcome to this episode of Breakfast, Lunch, and
Nothing to do with
Dinner.
Mr.
My
Rogers.
name is CJ.
I'm Nate. What's going on?
And so glad that you guys are with us. If this is your first time watching, this is a show that gives an homage to Griddle Nation. We love to honor you and highlight you and give you a place where you shine. So we take 2 breakfast, 2 lunch, 2 dinner. We chat about it because as a content creator, not just somebody who loves social, because everybody's on social media, there's the doom scroll. We all get stuck in it.
Is that the official name, the Doom Scroll?
I feel like that's what I've heard. So it's got to be.
Did you play Doom when you were little?
Of course I did.
We had a little cubby where a computer was.
Oh,
We'd
yeah.
play in the middle of the night
Oh, yeah.
like an idiot.
Scared out of your mind?
Terrifying.
It was so good.
Have you watched it back? It's not scary at all.
I'm sure. Well, I actually bought it for my girl's Nintendo Switch for me.
Of course you did.
And then my girls wanted to play, and so they wouldn't play if I wasn't sitting next to them. Which I gotta be honest, I love. It's really sweet.
It's sweet.
It's very cute.
It's sweet.
But
We're going to jump in. We're going to jump in.
Yeah.
So, like CJ said, we like to focus on highlighting all of you, content creators. And sometimes the content doesn't make it to the masses, but sometimes it gets to us.
Yep.
Whether you have 1 million followers or 100 followers, we want to see the content. We want to see all the deliciousness and celebrate it together. So without further ado, shall we start with breakfast, my friend?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're clicking.
Okay.
There's something magical.
Sign me up for that.
Banana bread, banana
Sign-
pancakes.
Oh, dude, in this rig.
Yeah.
Shut
He's like
up.
out in the wild, like out in the wilderness. Mateus, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm a huge fan of the texture of this pancake. I don't think you would see this kind of pancake like in a magazine. Martha Stewart probably wouldn't make.
No, because it won't be as pretty.
Well, it's still. I can taste this video.
You can taste it?
Oh yeah. He puts oats in there. He has all that smashed banana. Like it is a hearty.
I like what's going on here.
Yeah, it's like a survival.
I like
pancake.
what you've done there.
Mm. Yes.
Yes, interesting,
Mm,
provocative.
mm, yeah.
Dude, let's just acknowledge this sick setup.
The view too.
This Overlander.
Because Overlander, there can be only one.
Oh,
wait,
okay, that's
Highlander.
Highlander.
Cool.
But I also love that one
Dude,
too.
look at those pancakes. Yeah. I would hammer this entire stack.
Beautiful. And I think bananas for me are overlooked for breakfast.
I don't love bananas by themselves, but mixed into like banana bread or banana pancakes all day. All
and
day.
with syrup. Oh, this is absolutely delicious.
Honey.
That was crazy.
Oh,
I'll
fan.
100% destroy that.
I'm a fan.
I think what's really cool about this, obviously, is his content creation. I haven't looked at all of it.
It's like a piece of his life, but you're going to see where he
he's
is.
out there. Like, that's what a great environment. And we don't all have the ability to jump in our Overlander
Sure.
with our sweet setup and get out there and get into nature and produce content like this. But for people that do, Stephanie T does that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They get out.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, she does stuff in her house, in the backyard, but then oftentimes she's out in the wilderness with her husband and create amazing.
Go follow Mateus, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And also
love it.
Stephanie T.
Mateus, well done. Great
So
recipe. Great idea.
That's a lot of banana.
I'm a huge
and
fan.
oats. I'm doing it. I'm making them.
So, should we start doing like a giving it the thumbs up, like it's a green, or if it's like a no-go, if it's a good,
We only pick the stuff we like.
Well, you picked a bunch of fish episodes in the last one that I didn't like. See? Thumbs
See?
up, thumbs down. In this case, 2 thumbs.
All right.
Way up.
Muchas
All right.
gracias for that. Now on to
Ooh,
my
KG Cooks.
pan. Here we go.
my
3, 2,
girl.
1. We're clicking. This was one of those pieces of content where you watch it
Papas
and you're just
a la
drooling.
Mexicana. Oh, that was her patented
Shimmy?
dome shimmy
Yeah.
shake.
She got shimmy.
Yep, shimmy shimmy Cocoa Pop.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't followed KG Cooks, Karina is amazing. Such a good cook. Her style of cooking, everything she makes, I want to eat. You ever notice that?
Yes, and here's why. Because I haven't seen her make anything without salsa.
Oh, that's true. You're a sucker for salsa.
I love salsa. And
Chorizo.
dude,
Look at that.
Those potatoes. I mean, those beans.
Everything she's doing is so simple. All the technique was simple, but that's home cooking. My
Dude,
God.
load it up.
Give me some Cholula, and I'm down all day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm eating that for all of them. This could have gone in any category.
So for Karina, her content, she leans into her culture, her Latin culture, Hispanic. She's from Mexico, so she makes Mexican food a lot. She really
so good at it.
Doesn't vary from it, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, like, for content creators, find your lane.
Oh yeah,
and hang out there. Can I pull the curtains back for just a second?
Sure.
My show. You've probably not seen.
Close the curtains.
Close the curtains. So my show, when we started the show, I was a content creator for the new dad, or the dad that's the new cook.
The not even average cook yet.
No, you just got a Blackstone.
Hoping to become average very soon.
Right. But I have been cooking for years now, and my palate has changed significantly. Here's the thing. My viewers don't want to watch me cook what you would necessarily be cooking on an episode of your show.
Right.
They want to see me cook the things that they're going to be attempting to make and that they want to make. Now, the food that I make, I like it. It's great.
For those of you that don't know, the first title of CJ's first cooking show, if you haven't seen it, go follow. It's really fun. Great show. CJ's first cooking show was going to be called CJ Can't Cook because it was true.
It was accurate.
You know what her nickname used to be for CJ? DiGiorno.
Yeah, do you know why? I'll tell you why. This is weird. I'm going to pull wait, curtains were pulled back.
Again?
Let's step back into another set of curtains.
There's more curtains.
Multiple curtains. I still love to this day, DiGiorno frozen pizzas. They are delicious. They're great. Whatever, this guy. But, here's the thing. I love pepperoni pizza. And especially back in the day, I only ate pepperoni pizza or cheese pizza. I didn't like the vegetables on there. But a DiGiorno pizza that's a supreme cooked, and then you get it out of the oven and remove all of the vegetables, it's actually it's better than cooking it.
It's a giant 8-year-old, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Buys the Supreme, cooks it, picks off all the vegetables because they're yucky.
They
sum it up.
They're yucky.
They sum it up.
Pretty much wrapped it up.
I will say that was then. Now
I eat my DiGiorno pizza Supreme. I don't take anything off.
No, that's the growth. Speaking of that, we're moving on to lunch, my friend. All right, Liz Hall. We're clicking in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This was a fun one. I like the text at the beginning. That's
I'll be home in 5 minutes.
And
so that's letting us know this is a quick one, right? Quick fire.
Oh. So this is actually a really quick video. Let's let it play a couple of times.
Dude, was that just Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Just watch.
Okay, meat.
I don't know
noodles.
Why this got me.
Yeah.
I think I was just hungry yesterday when I was picking out some videos.
Yeah, because it's basically a homemade hamburger.
It's like
helper.
what you have in your pantry.
Yeah.
Quick cook. And
I'm a supporter.
Like pickled jalapeno peppers on beefy mac and cheese. That sounds great. It sounds really good right now.
That sounds really amazing. That's what people want to see me make on my show. And
I'd want to eat it. I'd watch it.
But you'll knock me on my DiGiorno's?
Yes. All day.
Leave it in the comments.
What I love about this episode was how quick and easy it was. And she let you know in the beginning what she was going to be doing. It was, hey, I got 5 minutes. What are we cranking out?
Yeah. So number one, she takes the ability to judge her right off the table. She cooked beef with taco seasoning and then made macaroni and cheese.
With pickled jalapenos on top?
Sounds
can you taste it?
Yes, it sounds
guilty
awesome.
Pleasure.
Creamy cheese, the savory from the beef, and then that vinegar bite with the jalapenos.
I have never made that, and I'm
kiss.
definitely going to.
Okay, that's officially going on CJ's first cooking show. Thank
really
you so much for that one.
Make sure you go give her a follow. All right, now on to a new one. This guy's got vibes for days.
Oh, turns out I love vibes.
Yeah? You ready? 3, 2, 1, vibe it. Oh, I didn't vibe. Hang on, don't vibe.
I'm sorry, I stopped my vibe.
We're vibing.
Okay, the vibe's
okay.
On. Loaded hot dog.
I am a big fan. The music, the style, the chill, all of this is so great. I don't typically bake and wrap hot dogs.
Hey, can you pause for a second?
Sure.
All you Blackstone users out there, when you're done cooking, do you actually turn your propane off?
I never do.
I never touch the tank. Once I turn it up, like plug it in, turn it on, I leave it.
Good question. Shall we continue?
Yes, we shall.
And we're continuing.
Okay.
There's nothing super complicated about this cook, but we talked in an episode before. Something that draws us to becoming a cook is to actually cook for people, not just for ourselves. Like it's like sharing our hobby with others. It's not like just a hobby that's only for yourself. It's for other people. And I'm such a big fan of this guy. He doesn't do a ton of food content, but that dog
dude, bacon
fantastic.
Yeah, bacon wrap dogs.
Yeah, super.
You can see that he did a few without bacon, probably because
great music too. Really good music.
Kids in the family probably didn't want bacon.
I'm a big fan of that.
Dude, Pepper's bacon wrapped. Oh shoot, this might be another one that goes on my show.
It got me into the mood to bacon wrap, even though I don't generally do it. I kind of want to do it.
Ooh, speaking of that, something I used to think was amazing.
What?
Was a bacon wrapped fillet.
Oh, overrated.
I think it's that the hype is not there.
No, well, in 1978,
or like
top of the
2004.
People were doing that in 2004.
That's when I had it.
Get out.
I don't do that anymore. I don't mix my bacon in my fillets.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Caveat.
Uh-oh.
You can render bacon fat and then cook your fillet in the bacon fat because the smoke point's way higher. You can get a better crust.
That's a different game. That's
Hold
a different
together. All right, we are on to dinner, my friend. I'm going to kick off the first one. Gray Fox Barbecue. Huge shout out. Make sure you go give a follow to the channel. And we're going. Ready?
Yep.
So,
all right, onions.
I think we said it about pancakes. We said it about pancakes. Sometimes there are some dishes that really are a blank canvas where you could go a million different directions. The basic technique is the same.
Yep.
But then what you add to it goes along. This is like the base, flawlessly executed stir fry, fried rice. That was a lot of sesame oil. I will say that. I'm not afraid.
Betty's a big fan of extra sesame oil.
Yeah.
Yep. And I like
get
it
down
good
on
medium. I like it like just enough, but
So-
you can over sesame oil.
I like her technique here. All this is great, but this is one of those
convenient.
episodes where you truly can cook for a bunch of people. It doesn't always have to be hard. She didn't mention in this episode how budget friendly this is, but
Crazy
rice,
budget friendly.
absolutely budget
It'd be
friendly.
even cheaper if you didn't buy mushrooms, because who likes mushrooms?
DiGiorno. This guy. She goes hard at like 3 different proteins. She's got shrimp, chicken, and beef, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
Probably would have started the shrimp a little later. A little later.
Because they cook so quick. But I like that marinated.
Yeah. Look
Beef
how
and
like
chicken.
she keeps everything separate. I also like that.
Yeah.
She, here's my favorite part, right up here toward the end.
Okay.
That gloss.
Oh, look at
Glossy.
that, dude.
Glossy for days.
Yeah.
That's what it should look like.
Yeah.
I picked that one because it's simple and easy, and I don't think we do it enough.
I
also want to make that tonight. I have so many things from this episode I want to make tonight.
I don't do stir fry near as much as I do like, I don't know, Mexican dishes or like quesadillas. Those are kind of like a quick go to. Todd Toven, he is the stir fry guru. He loves his stir fries. It's just not like one of my. What's your go to?
My go to for stir fry?
No. For just like, all right, we got to cook something on the Blackstone. It's just like just your go to in general.
I'm a huge. Fajitas, tacos, quesadillas. Like I do Tex-Mex a lot
Yeah.
on my griddle.
Yeah.
Mostly because I can do it all at the same time in the same place. I've got so much grill estate.
The grill estate is magnificent.
Also, Todd Toven's on tour all summer, so depending on when you're watching this video, go over to Griddle Nation. No, griddlemoreTour.com. You can see the dates. See if he's in a town near you. And he's out there,
like doing it behind the back,
flipping stuff behind the back,
playing drums on stage.
What are the little bell things?
It's like maracas, and then
he's got a cowbell, but there's a name for it. Ding 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 ding.
Isn't it called the cowbell?
It's a cowbell.
I think
should go check out what Todd Toven's doing.
And also on the Griddle More tour, you might find some of Griddle Crew.
That's true.
We have
some of
Griddle
them
Crew members
appearances.
are not just making appearances; they're actually leading some of the Griddle More tour.
Oh yeah,
and cooking. Greenlee was cooking for him the other day.
I saw that, and a few others came out for it.
Quite a few actually.
All right, this next one is a bit of a pivot. We usually do 2 dinners.
Okay.
But we're gonna do something a little different for this last.
Oh yeah. Can I take?
Yeah, you take. Are we
Please.
clicking?
Clicking in 3, 2, 1, go. Griddles and Vittles. That's some tasty vittles.
I love these two.
Dessert pizza.
Yeah.
This is not only something I don't do enough.
What's that cream on top? It looks like
but
custard.
Nikki makes like incredible everything. Like everything she makes is incredible. Not
I
only does it
never
taste
make
good.
cookies. I never ever make cookies.
Oh, I don't either. I don't really bake.
Yeah.
But everything she makes is stunning.
Wow, look at
It's
that
a
dough.
visual experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I love
What is she doing?
this.
Is it a giant cookie? She's making one giant cookie?
I guess that's yeah, I suppose that's what it would be. Sugar
Oh,
cookie
she's on
dessert
pizza
pizza.
tin.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
And the pizza oven.
Yeah, so get it par cooked. That's
Oh, dang.
or fully cooked. Nope, par cooked, because then she's going back in with that chocolate.
That is flawless. Man, I never
Okay.
thought to do a giant cookie in the pizza oven.
Yep, nope, me neither.
You could have won right there.
Yep. Okay, and then so this is where it goes above and beyond. She cut her strawberries, and they
little
look like
hearts.
hearts.
What
you
do
don't
you
have
know?
to, but visually speaking, this is
Oh, gosh. Is that an
beautiful.
old pizza box? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, she has it on the 10 still. We're good.
okay.
We're okay.
Okay.
We're okay
Yep.
here.
So 2 versions of this. We've got raspberries, raspberries.
Rasputin berries.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
that is-
incredible. I don't do it enough.
That looks awesome.
Obviously, some tasty vittles. Another thing, I just don't do dessert much.
Not a big sweets guy.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna be cooking, I want to spend my time cooking like the main course.
Yeah.
Or sides.
Handle dessert.
Yeah, I'm fine with.
My wife
this.
does good dessert. She has banana bread.
She does a quality banana bread.
Is that technically a dessert? If you
I
put
feel like
a-
that's like a brunch meal versus a dessert.
I like
but,
a dessert. I like
um,
cheese and olives as dessert.
Okay, that's definitely not a dessert. But what is a
Blue
dessert
cheese.
is
Creamy,
Chewy
funky
Chips
blue cheese.
Ahoy cookies. Don't you dare say.
I haven't had them since I was 12. I'll
And
give them a
the
shot.
last time you had them, how good were they?
Probably good.
You guys,
What?
this freaking guy over here,
I
so pretentious.
don't make cookies. I don't eat cookies. How you like them cookies?
They
Like
were-
apples. That was way
So
off.
that's a different story altogether as well. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This was a fun one. We had a variety of goods here. There's
We did.
at least 2 recipes I'm going to be cooking on my show or for dinner
I
tonight.
can't believe that cookie, that whole perfect cookie worked in the pizza.
Freaking amazing. Vinny, you crushed it with the... with the fritters. Ah! It's a gross word. But we appreciate you guys hanging out. Leave it in the comments down below of content you'd like to see by sharing the links. If we can see the links, we can watch the videos, because we do binge through a lot of content, but there's stuff that we haven't seen.
There's creators that we haven't discovered yet.
Yeah, and I want to discover you. I want to follow you. I might want to even add you to Griddle Crew. Just saying.
Take it easy.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Okay.
Thank you guys for hanging out. That's all I got.
That's all I've got.
For everyone out there, keep crushing the content. If you make it, we're going to watch all of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The good and the bad. We don't really show much of the bad.
We
Should
should show some bad.
Send us
Send
some
us the
good
bad.
food fails.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm a big
CJ
fan.
Frazier, I love you, my friend.
Love you, Nate.
That was fun. Love all of you out there. Go to follow everybody that was on the show, and we will see you in the next episode.
Cheers, Griddle Nation.